Good afternoon, everyone. I'm PieScythe, and today I'm going to be commentating a game of Struggles of Arkain, which is the altered melee map created with the content from and in honor of and by the creator of Legends of Arkain. Right, and the creator of the map is, in fact, in this game, the resplendent Shardundred here, playing the Golden Guard.
That's surprising. I would have expected him to play Red Fist.
Right? And this is my co-commentator, Jayborino.
Hello.
In the purple here, we've got Knall playing as the Rohir Nexus. In the red, we've got infamous Arkain fanfic writer PieScythe playing as the Iron Fist. In the pink, we've got Drakon playing as the Goblin Federation. In the gray, we've got the lead tester of Arkain and most feared Arkain player Kasserkin playing as the Wolf Regiment. And finally, in the darker gray, we have Cheek playing as the Secret Faction.
Ooh, okay.
And this is a 6-player FFA on Nullwood.
Ready to work.
Can I make a prediction?
Sure.
I think that Kasserkin is going to win.
All right. That is a very reasonable prediction. I think Kasserkin is one of the 2 or 3 big threats going into this game. Especially with the knowledge gap, because Kasserkin, Shar,
Job's done.
and I are all very experienced with Arkain. The other 3 less so, but Knall sure knows how to do a ghoul harass.
Yeah, look at that.
Yeah, guess who's not experienced in dealing with this? Yep.
Militia! Militia!
Ready to work.
Yeah, but now I'm wasting worker time chasing this bloody ghoul around. Yeah. There's just no
he only
winning
got
here
one.
Unless you're a different, better player.
What is but one life in the scope of Arkain, right?
Well, it's worth a lot more when you have no combat units.
Yeah, when you only got like 8 guys and they're just harvesting gold. Yep.
Knall's on a bit of a time limit, though, because in a couple seconds, we have Guard on Bloodclaw.
Oh,
Who do you think wins the fight?
Well, he's level 1. He can chase him away. He's looking good in the red. He's looking good in the red.
If I really wanted to punish this ghoul here, I should have just picked Shadow Strike. And then the ghoul would have been slowed down and immediately wrecked. Also, we've got Kasserkin running around the map with Commander Darkfang, who you might not know, but he has War Aura.
Well, yeah, so does Gardon. I assume that's the ultimate for both.
Yeah, 60% damage to the entire army.
Yeah. Well, oh, there's Marin. Now, I was going to say, not all abilities in Arkain are created equal. Marin's got that Firebomb ability, which is busted to all heck.
Yeah, let's see if Shard does anything with it here.
Oh, no. Okay. Okay.
I'm surprised Shar didn't run in here and start bopping the lumberjacks. He could.
He's going.
He's going. Yeah.
Oh, if he would have went straight in, he could have one-shot 2 or 3 of them, I think, but...
Shar is... Wow, I did not know this happened to Knall during this game.
Did Knall have his hero out? Is he just somewhere else on the map? Or oh, there he goes. Okay.
Yeah, here is Morden Hammerfall.
So that's a great example where Avatar is good, but compared to War Aura or even Firebomb, which is not even an ultimate ability, but it should be.
Anything that just augments a single unit tends to be a bit of a letdown in the context of Arkain, where there's hundreds of people running around.
Yeah.
And we've got Petchin the Mechanic out for Drakon.
Mm-hmm.
And Cheek has Progator as the shockingly tiny. Bro is not supposed to be this small.
So what? So the faction is like the weird kobold faction then. Okay, interesting.
And how familiar are you with the Kobold Tunneler, like, as a unit?
I am not.
It's the one that has Bash.
Okay, so you can just have an army full of passive bashing
Yeah.
Okay,
If you've
well,
ever
that's gonna
fought
be-
a bunch of kobolds and just
Job
gotten
done.
randomly stun-locked, this unit is the
Job
problem.
Got it. Well, there goes Sheik Cheek hiring a random mercenary. I don't know if that belongs in the Heralds
well,
of Fire, or whatever they're called.
It is a Shadow Priest that is a healer. And
Oh.
Char going LMAO Firebomb. Why does this work on Progadaris? Don't ask me.
You know, this whole time I called him Progdaris, and now has it always been Progadaris? Because now
Forces are under
it's one of
attack.
those things. Okay. Well, now I know. One thing I'm curious about too are like the late game units for something like Wolf Regiment. I imagine like all the human factions get Destructors.
Surprisingly,
like-
Destructors just aren't in this game.
Okay.
I don't
Interesting.
know why
Forces are
Char
under
left
attack.
dragons in and cut those. I think Destructors are a much smaller problem.
Destructors are much more counterable, I feel like, from anti-air flyers, whereas dragons are just so much more versatile.
Yeah, I mean, a Destructor costs more supply and has half as much health,
Mm-hmm.
and doesn't melt heroes.
I guess the beginning of this is still creeping like a typical melee match, but
Yeah.
it's nice to see people getting out there and fighting. I think it's also funny that Char is sandwiched between Kanal and Cece, which I guess a lot of viewers wouldn't know this, but he has a jokingly hostile relationship with both of these two individuals. And so it's funny to see him stuck between them.
Yeah, I will spoil you on something. Char was very salty at CC this game. For reasons that'll become clear a little bit later.
I'm gonna guess it has something to do with Bash. Oh my
I
gosh,
have
Progdaris
no
is-
idea what's about to happen. Yeah, Marin warping out. Progdaris lives despite all odds.
Research complete.
Yeah, I can't believe he didn't just turn around and kill him. Maya and Morden, the two heroes from my least favorite map of Arkain.
Ready to work.
Your least favorite? Oh, yeah.
That possession map. I don't want to say it's my least favorite. It's just very hard. It's, in my opinion, I don't know what your experience was. I found that map to be exceptionally challenging.
Possession, or go ahead, attack the brown base for the side quest. I dare you.
Yeah, exactly. And then you're stuck in high upkeep the whole time, and you can't build enough units to actually keep up with the enemy attacks, and
Nope.
yeah. And this like the strongest dwarf hero that's ever existed.
Yeah, Mr. Veteran rank plus plating.
Yeah, right. I like it, yeah, I like how the ability is just called plating, and it's like reduces all damage to 2 or something ridiculous.
I think it's 21 damage reduction at level 3.
Yeah, that is astronomical.
Towers
Okay,
do
so-
not do that kind of damage.
Job
No.
done. Research complete.
Oh, I forgot. And Marin, I don't know if he
Yeah.
can build those, but I think he has an ability to summon those too.
They're not buildable. This is his ability.
They're listed as feral spirits. I like
Yeah.
that.
Job done.
Sometimes you just can't be bothered to change the effect name. And
Yeah.
oh, Kasserkin's expansion is having a bad time.
Yes, that's not looking good. Dracon putting some pressure on. Who's that
Dark
alchemist
Fang-
hero?
That is Zardrang the Concoctor. And if you don't know who
Interesting.
he is, I've never seen him before either.
Yeah, he's not even in any of the short stories. I know my lore.
Yeah. I think
we need a-
Char just needed a second goblin. There's a hero
Yeah.
like that for ogres too, because there's only one ogre character.
Mm-hmm.
Actually, I think for ogres, it's like Galar the Great or something.
Not quite Galareth, but just
Yeah.
Galar. Yeah.
Yeah, guy who has a destiny he doesn't know yet.
That's right. Yeah, I'm not sure if that's just like, oh my gosh.
Speaking
Oh, it
of
was an
game
illusion.
knowledge, yeah, at this point, Knoll did not know that Gardon doesn't actually have mirror image. It took him a while to figure out I was using a wand illusion.
Well, so Maya goes down. That's a big boost to Gardon. The sooner you can get to level 6,
Yeah.
that's such a utility boost.
I don't feel confident in my ability to do an early game slugfest with the row here, because they've got those poisoners that just have slow poison and rifleman stats. I'd be much more comfortable as a late game Iron Fist with Banishers, Dragons, and War Aura.
20 HP.
Yeah, will Gardon make it?
It's looking good, especially with those towers. Okay, good snag there with the pot.
Yeah. Arkain
Is it going to be enough though?
Low-key the best building.
I think so. Yeah. In melee, yes.
I mean,
gosh.
even in campaigns, you can get stuff like Staff of Sanctuary off of that thing.
Yeah. I feel like the Goblin faction is actually really, really good with those Rocketeers.
Yeah, Rocketeers are completely ludicrous. What if we just made a siege unit that fires twice as fast? I asked Char about it, and he was just like, that's a normal siege unit. What are you talking about? Do you see that attack speed?
Right. 84 to 99 siege damage. That just blasts through so much stuff. I have no idea what Darkfang's ultimate is. Oh no, it's War Aura. That's what you mentioned.
He has Shockwave and War Aura, and that's all you need to care about.
That's right. Shockwave, the best ability that's ever been.
Knall chased off of expansion. Random scouting lava spawn.
There are very few expansions, I noticed. Like, there's only 4 to go around. Oh no, there's only 3 to go around.
This map was made to cause conflict between the players.
Yes.
Our forces are under attack.
Well, because we all know in Arkain, if you're stuck on one gold mine, it's pretty much the worst.
Yep. Darkfang getting some XP towards that crucial level 6.
Mm-hmm. Wait, is that Red Drake a creep? Or did...
That is a creep Red Drake.
Okay.
Oh yeah, gosh. So
oh my gosh.
It begins. Do you see these mutants?
I see.
It turns out the mutant models are bugged in this version of the game.
That's what's causing it. Okay, that is horrifying.
Yes. What Cheek is now interface through the player. Cheek's army is just going to be like this from here on out. Looking at him causes this.
It's psychological warfare as well.
Yes, and this is why Char hated him this game.
I see.
Because Char had to fight that.
Well, Char was very close to wiping him out earlier. He didn't finish the job.
And now it's got the good flank by Kasserkin here. Those Rocketeers forced out of position.
Once again, Kasserkin's expansion kept down. I mean, nobody's going to be able to hold an expansion, I feel like, until at least 1 or 2 players are knocked out.
Now, look at the damage from those rockets. Kasserkin has to warp out here, even though he got the flank.
Mm-hmm.
Meanwhile, Knall is building gargoyles.
Great units, right? They're just very... Oh, he's making 5 gargoyles. Okay, I mean, that's a choice. And he's row here. Oh yeah, he went Morden Maya. That's right.
Yeah, this is the row here Nexus.
Job done.
Which
looks like you got
think
Crom
would be
too.
like Seekers. And
yeah, I mean Seekers. Yeah, Seekers also have plating. I thought that was Crom for a sec, but it was just Morden.
Yeah.
Well, you know, it's a valiant effort. You think you might catch someone out with some flyers, and you know, 1 tower stops them.
It's not a bad idea.
Yep. The Praxius Marin combo is actually quite scary. It's hard to say if maybe you should just stick with only Marin, just so you could level up Firebomb faster, you know?
Yeah, but once Marin gets to 5, like, you're not getting any more value out of that man by leveling him up further. Firebomb is the spell.
Well, we don't have any heroes in this game that have Avenge, I don't think. So I know Red Fist has Avenge. I'm not sure what other heroes would have that as an ultimate. You had mentioned before we started recording that all the 5th abilities, like the extra abilities, are removed in this version, right?
The other big Avenger I can think of off the top of my head is Wrath Wolfscar.
Ready for action.
Yeah, and that's his ultimate. That's not an extra ability.
Yeah. But he is also stapled to a faction that's not as good as the Red Fist.
Mm-hmm.
If he had, like, the actual complete Dark Mind, he would be in a really good place, but he doesn't.
Right. Well, I think like Inara might very well be the better hero. I mean, he has Avenge, but the rest of his kit is not particularly good. You have to get him to level 6.
Yeah.
Whereas
Inara's got Mark.
Yes. Yeah, Mark of Chaos is probably one of the better spells.
Yeah, it's Firebomb Light.
Right. Well, that makes me think that Red Fist must just be the best hero because he has both Firebomb and Avenge. So at level 6, that he's got to be a monster.
The best part is, I think Fox has War Aura, so it's actually just the combo of all 3 of the most broken abilities on one faction.
That's wild. Yeah. That's why I was surprised to see Char not play them, and I almost think it's because he wanted to play fair with the rest of you.
It might just be because
Our forces are under attack.
it's Golden Guard, and we know one thing about capitalists, it's that they can't resist shinies.
That's right. It's going to be Gold X or Golden Guard for Char. Well, Goblin Federation sort of fits Char's attitude, right? He just wants to do business with people. Do we have any diplomacy? I guess that would be if people are trying to team up and take people out. That could be
We did not
interesting.
team up.
Mm-hmm.
The diplomatic situation, broadly, I'd say, is that Knall and I are at each other's throats. Char and Cece are at each other's throats. And Dracon and Cass are at each other's throats.
Yeah. I like Dracon's static defense. It's Arkain. I would love to see a wall of 15 towers. That would be very fitting.
Cheek is living.
How long in game did it take you all to realize that it was because of the mutants specifically that were causing this?
Very quickly.
Okay.
But Cheek
and he just kept making them.
Yes, Cheek was very clearly doing this on purpose. I don't think he can really claim any kind of innocence here. He saw this and he was like, yes, this is my life.
Well, it's good that the campaign mission doesn't have this happen, I guess. I guess Char probably would have noticed that way faster, yeah.
Well, it works fine on the actual version of the game that it's supposed to be played on.
Yeah.
And Gargoyle Harass getting Char really badly here.
Yeah, I joked
Thankfully,
about the Gargoyle Harass, and then...
and then he just loses a full stack of gargoyles.
Oh my gosh, was it worth the 6 workers that were picked up? I don't think so.
Knall just got his full army deleted by Marin.
Yep, that's a rough spell. I don't know what to do about that.
Yeah,
Black Dragon's
in
out.
Dracon's life. Yeah.
You listed out all the rivalries like 2 minutes ago, and now it seems like everyone's rotated clockwise. Yeah, the Black Dragon span, like, how could you go anything else?
Yeah, like, this is what Iron Fist does. There's no other good units in this faction. It's this and the Banisher.
Yep.
What else am I supposed to make? Cavalry?
Do they, are you able to make the Dragon Lancers?
Yes, but why would I do that?
No, I was just curious. I agree. I would not make them. I just...
We've already got our equivalent unit anyway with these Wolf Regiment pegs.
And to Casterkin, I mean this in the nicest way possible, but doesn't it kind of look like Casterkin's army is an AI attack wave? It's like the perfect mix of units.
Yeah, right? A human army would just be like 24 of the same thing.
Yes, exactly.
Yeah, meanwhile, Knall is having a bad life. Knall is not enjoying his existence now that dragon spam is real.
He dumped all that money into the gargoyles, which would be able to kill 3 dragons, I suspect, except one firebomb destroyed them all.
Like, this would be a very different situation. Why did I run these dragons away? This would be a very different situation if Knall had all of those gargoyles right now, but he just doesn't.
Yeah, Firebomb is
That's
just
it,
simply
he does have
insane.
3 crypts that are making more gargoyles. The gargoyles never end. Knall build gargoyle.
Well, I mean, now is the time.
Yeah.
Oh no, don't turn around. Just keep. You might as well just keep going.
This is going to take a bit.
Yeah. Poor Maya can't do anything.
Yeah, no Black Citadel, no sign of an orb. Maya is maybe just waiting
Job's done.
for an opportunity to do her summon or something.
Research.
Well, she's level 1. Yeah, I
Yeah.
guess I don't know what ability she took. This is so ridiculous.
Yeah. Kasserkin is fleeing from the blinding hellstorm.
That's the thing. You have to start the engagement and use some spells, and then move, and then look away before you.
And he's losing his expansion while this is happening.
Research complete.
Knall, what are you smoking?
Oh, okay. Yeah, with those dragons, you can actually secure an expansion. It sort of feels like whoever can secure the expansions are going to be able to make it to the late game, and the other people will get picked off.
Our town is under siege.
Truly, I don't know what the right answer to dragons are in this case. They do cost a lot of supply, so if he had that huge mass of gargoyles, then maybe.
Well,
but
he's got gargoyles now.
let's see.
More
Let's see.
important things happening, though.
I see. Okay.
Look at what's happening to Kasserkin.
Under siege.
Yeah. Goblin
Dark Fang
Federation
hits level
pushing.
6, but it's just a little bit too late. His
Yeah.
army is wrecked. And meanwhile, there's this very hit and run
Our
fight
hero has fallen. Our town is under siege.
between
Yeah,
the
you-
gargoyles, dragons, and archers.
Well, because you have enough anti-air as well outside of the dragons to keep them
Yeah.
covered.
That's the thing. Like, I don't want these fighting the halls and the towers.
Yeah. Oh my gosh, that chain heal too. Oh my gosh, it's
Yeah.
so busted.
Knall kills
Our forces are
multiple
under
dragons during this whole process.
Okay. Well, it's
But
nice to see him
this is-
hanging on.
Yeah, it would have been really cool.
Our town is under siege.
Well,
Like,
and
if he got
Mardon's
all
still.
the dragons, but there's a problem here.
I see.
Meanwhile, in Kasserkin. So how are you feeling about your prediction that Kasserkin's going to win?
Well, not good anymore. I think, yeah, if he would have had level 6 before that initial attack that started wiping him out, then maybe, but yeah,
Yeah.
it's too late now.
Kasserkin just got caught in a bad position and experienced Rocketeers.
Mm-hmm. Goblin Federation, man. Oh my gosh. CC
Yeah.
with this.
This castle, yeah. Kasserkin's out.
Town is
So
under
he's actually the first one to fall with Knall pretty close. I see you
Yeah.
lost one dragon with one almost,
forces are under attack.
but it looks like the rest of the gargoyles
are
are
very
gone.
scary for a dragon spam. Knall
Yeah.
built the best unit he could have built in this situation. He just needed, like, bind arms. But it's very much over now because War Aura is online. Look at these dragons.
Yeah. Plus 53. Oh
Yeah,
my god.
there's no coming back from this.
Town is
All right, well, that's 2 players effectively out. The question is, will Firebomb be enough for the Black Dragons? Because the thing with Black Dragons is you don't need a lot of them,
Well, the
so they
thing
don't get
is-
nuked down super easy.
attack.
Ah.
Yeah. Golden Guard's got dragons too.
Mm-hmm.
So this is dragon spam, goblins. Whatever this
Whatever
is.
that is. Yeah.
Town is under siege.
And we do see what that is here. Ancient Fire Golem.
Now, can those attack air? Because that's kind of his main problem.
That's a good question.
And this opens up, like, now you've got access to 3 gold mines, whereas you've got Dracon and you've got Cheek Cheek who kind of have to fight over those ones in the center. On the left, from where Cass's base was. Whereas Shar looks like he's moving up towards Cheek Cheek instead of contesting the now opened up gold on the bottom right.
Yeah, I'm not sure how much map awareness Char has at this point. I think he's a little preoccupied with this.
Yeah.
There is, however, some contest to my position on this map.
Well, yeah, Dracon coming
Yeah.
down. You were a little out of position. The question is, will the anti-air here actually be able to take those dragons out?
Well, pop quiz. What does an 18 to 30 damage shooter do to a dragon?
Very little. I mean, I think the war mechs are the only things that could contest, and only having 2 is not going to be enough.
Yeah. And, like, the war mech isn't a great anti-dragon unit. It's a mediocre anti-dragon option at best.
Yeah. Well, and if you look, it's too, like, he did take out most of your army, but the dragons plus Gardon is pretty wild.
I don't need the ground army. I need this.
Yeah.
I beat the one person who could contest the dragons.
Well,
I don't
it's
know what
feeling
happened
like
to that dragon.
it's feeling like ultimately we're going to have an Iron Fist versus Golden Guard showdown, which is fitting, and I think the Black Dragons are better. And then you've got CC, who's kind of the wild card with the insane visual effects. Question is, can Dracon hang on?
Dracon is building war mechs. This is what voice chat told him to do. War mechs. War mechs will definitely beat dragons. So maybe
I don't
work out
know.
for him.
Well, I don't know what other option he has. That's the thing.
That's the thing.
Like-
Goblins don't have a better option because someone didn't give them destructors.
Oh yeah, just the goblin zeppelins.
Yeah. They should
That's,
have
like,
them,
literally
but they're
their
not
thing.
in this game.
Yeah. Interesting.
Dragons made it in, but goblins don't get to have nice things. Char is biased.
I mean, I can see because of the long range that you could just sit behind. I mean, there's enough busted stuff that I feel like just give them destructors or zeppelins, you know?
I mean, the destructor is broken with an AI that can't counterplay it. If you're a human, you can build air. You can do things about the destructor.
That's right. Gardon, 3 dragons, and then, like, occasionally throwing a banisher in there to get 1 chain heal is probably all you need, yeah.
Yeah, this is the Iron Fist late game. This is what peak Iron Fist looks like.
Peak Iron Fist performance.
Yeah.
Okay, here we go. So let's see if CC... I don't think... yeah, okay, they
So
can
here's
attack
the
air?
thing. The ancient fire golems are also bugged. They're supposed to attack air, but they don't. It doesn't work.
Oh, so it
attack's
looks like
bugged.
they're attacking
Yes.
air, but they're not.
This would have been a pretty different game if this unit actually did the thing it was supposed to do.
Well, at least this will remove the insane visual glitch.
Hopefully.
Yes. Okay. One of 2 goes down.
Meanwhile, Char is killing a granite golem.
That's right. Well, he's on the right track too now that he's building the swamp dragons. That's the right choice, as we've seen. Okay, mutant down. We're safe. No, we're not safe.
There's another one!
There's another one.
And here come the war mechs.
That's right. I feel like you'd need like 6 to 8. Probably 8 if you want to realistically kill the dragons. Like, that's not bad, but it's not good enough.
Yeah, but Dracon can't do that because he's not mining. Man has 379 gold.
Oh, gotcha. Yeah, so at this point, the mines are starting to deplete.
Yeah, Char still has a mine. I'm not sure how. I think the Gargoyle Harass just kept him mining.
Char's taking an expansion. You've got an expansion. Again, I don't know how long until you kill Dracon or if you're going to be preoccupied with Char, but that's going to really determine the end of the game. Level 10 Gardon. I should have known, since this is replays from your perspective, that if we're going to make it to the end, you must have been one of the end contenders.
Yeah, going into this game, I would have said that Casterkin and me are the main threats.
Poor Zardrang, man. He needs something.
Yeah, Char is a big unknown at this point in the day, just because he hasn't played.
So he's right in there with you, and well,
Yeah.
okay. So you turn. Let's see.
Yeah, and I left an
Dracon's in your
illusory
base.
black dragon behind.
Yeah.
Meanwhile,
Oh, poor Petchen. Well, I think he has the right idea, which is you're flying around. He's got to try and take out some of your infrastructure. There's really no better way.
yeah.
Town is under siege.
Well, that and he needs a distraction while he does this.
Right.
Also, do you see this nonsense?
What? Poor Dracon is just going to get annihilated.
Yeah, Dracon, Great Hall, Cheek, Great Hall, Tower. This is the true meaning of Arkain right here.
That's
Towering
right.
while you're building an expansion on top of someone else's expansion. This is the most arcane thing that has happened this game.
I think so, yeah. Ouch. Okay, you're up to 6 dragons. Like, I can't think of any composition that could even remotely challenge that, but...
Yeah, the only
Well-
thing that beats this is more dragons.
Well, and Firebomb.
Yeah.
Firebomb can nuke him down. It sort of feels like you both probably need a third base. Like, there's options now, but that's going to be the hardest thing is whatever the next engagement is. But Shar's very spread out. He's got dragons kind of all over the place.
Yeah, I'm not sure where Char's army core is. I know Marin's
yeah,
dead.
It looks like he... Yeah, I don't know when that happened.
He's not mining here.
A player's force.
Yeah, he's poking into Dracon, not realizing that you're just about to wipe... You can just wipe his whole base with 6 dragons. That's no good. Firebomb? Oh, no, that's Praxius. No,
Wrong
that's not who
hero.
he needed.
Yeah. The thing about the counter dragon spam is that you do need to actually have the dragons. I think that's a crucial component of the dragon spam.
Yeah. Well, it just depends on if you can get to them. Like, if you can rush to them and not get harassed early, then probably going to be... You're going to win every future engagement.
Like, what the rest of the people in this game needed to do was kill me and kill Char before this happened.
Yeah.
And
Or
to his
be able
credit,
to build destructors.
Raycon is still trying.
Yeah. I mean, he had the right idea. It's just that there's, I don't know how many factions, some like 20 plus factions, right? That probably more. And like, there's just no way that it's all going to be balanced. Char basically put all the existing factions that have fun. It's not meant to be a particularly balanced experience, but it is fun. And canonically, the Iron Fist won for a reason.
Yeah, I'd say Iron Fist and Golden Guard are both S tier in this, along with the Red Fist. Goblins, maybe a B tier.
Goblins, probably, it just depends on what the matchup is, because Goblins versus Ground seem like potentially one of the best options.
Meanwhile, Char is just dedicated to killing Cheek.
This does not surprise me.
And he is trying to rebuild. Char is making a stand. And the stand is that Cheek will not live longer than he does.
Well, imagine if he was able to, if he had Marin out with a Firebomb and had his dragons consolidated, I think there was a chance. I think Firebomb would have been critical. I mean, it's busted, but it's the one thing that could push back 6 dragons.
Well, he also doesn't have War Aura, which is a big problem there. You really need the Firebomb just to counterbalance the War Aura.
Yes.
So this guy is still in my base.
I think that the real strategy would have just been to build like a 3-layer deep thing of towers. Don't even build units. Just build. They don't have destructors. No one's got destructors. Just make lines and lines and lines of towers.
Thankfully, siege units don't exist.
Mm-hmm.
And you're
Well, no one's building them. That's the thing.
Yeah. Well, the other problem is dragons. You know what towers don't work on? Dragons.
I think they're okay. I mean, if you have 30 towers and they're spread out so they don't take splash damage.
Yeah, you built 30 towers. And that kills, what, one dragon?
Nah. It's like you've never towered before, Pi. You gotta embrace the tower spam.
Into dragons. It's not cost effective. For God's sake, Char. Not Char. Jay, have you played the original Legends of the Golden Guard? I'm so used to arguing with Char about these things. Have you played the original, like, second book's version of Legends of the Golden Guard, where there's just black dragons? Yeah, yes. Do you know how tower spam works on that map?
Very poorly, but it's.
Yes.
I mean, you've got the money to spare on that map, whereas this one, not so much.
Yeah, also, Petchin has been disabled. He lives here now. But
I like
just when I solved that one problem.
He's got these two dragons. I mean, it's just a base race, right?
Yeah. The problem
you
is...
just don't know where he is?
Char is here with half a building. I have this, I have this, I have this.
Yeah, you're still mining. That's a big difference.
But don't worry, I'm sure Char's got this.
Well, yeah, it's like, how well can he hide structures?
I'm just going to speed this up. Oh no, Petchin!
Not Petchin. He's surrendered. He's docile.
Yeah. Petchin has forsaken his life of war and started a new career as a cutlery manufacturer.
Yeah, I think you made the right choice here, which is to just turn around and kill his stuff rather than try and find his last buildings. I think that is the correct
Petchin
choice.
Lives.
Yeah, Petchin, he deserves it. He earned it. Goblin Federation has joined the Iron Fist. I don't know how well that would go, but... What did those gnolls ever do to you?
Exist. And most importantly, be dogs.
Wow, you destroyed the tome. My goodness.
Yeah.
Well, okay. I mean, dragons for the win. Again, canonically, the Iron Fist win for a reason, so it all makes sense. Nice job.
Yes, good game to everyone who is in this, especially Knoll, who put up a hell of a fight.
He tried. Gargoyles. He tried.
Yeah, that could have been a very different game if he just had not sent the gargoyles into the firebomb, but he didn't have game knowledge. He didn't know the firebomb was there until it happened.
That's right. I mean, that's kind of the fun of free-for-all, too, is like someone who isn't destined to win just destroys someone else. They like basically unknowingly kamikaze into someone else to disallow them from winning also. And that's kind of what happened when Char killed all those gargoyles with a firebomb. You love to see it.
FFAs are great. There's so many ways that could have gone wrong for me.
That's right, but you made it to... I mean, I think probably like 3 to 4 top-tier air units that's enough. Like, once you get there, that's it.
Unless you've got like 24 gargoyles on you, and then suddenly those air units aren't looking so good.
Yeah, it's a delicate balance, and then some of the factions just have no answer. But the best you can do is try and win in the early game, or at least eliminate the people in the early game that can get to tier 3 air, and then you have a fighting chance on the ground against the other factions.
Yeah, and like you saw what happened to Kasserkin. Dracon could have killed me before any of that happened. That's
right. It's just luck almost.
Yeah, big FFAs like that always come down to just like who loses to the politics.
It's just it's almost luck. Like who's going in what direction. You love to see it. This is a cool map, or a mod. I'm not even sure what I would call it, but what Sharp put together is really neat here. I look forward to trying it. And again, it's like you can't even really be that invested in winning just because it's so all over the place with who can build what, but it is fun to experiment with all these different factions. I mean, that's always been the strength of Arkain from my perspective is the factions and all the different types of things that you can try. And the campaign gives you access to some of them more than others. So this is an opportunity to try all of them.